Well, it's Saturday morning down in the root cellar here at the Roach House, and I'm making some bullets. 38 specials today. Gonna do some target loads. Got some clean brass. This is some old range brass I got. Look at those primer pockets here. Look how clean that is. Even on the inside. Can you see that in there? Look at that. Wow. Clean, clean, clean. And I got a box of Hornady hollow base wad cutters, 148 grain. That's pretty much a standard target bullet. Call it a wad cutter, I guess, because it cuts just a perfect hole, like a punch, through a target. And the base of it, the bottom, is hollow point, hollow base. It's not a hollow point, hollow base. And the reason for that is when the gas pressure hits it, it expands out like an umbrella opening up, and seals the bullet very tightly in the bore of the barrel, and prevents any gas blow by. So you get phenomenal accuracy with these. It also makes the nose a lot heavier than the butt, and so the bullet tends to fly a little bit truer. So anyway, we're going to do some 38 specials, and what am I going to shoot them in? Well, it ain't a 38 special. It's a good old Colt Python 357, 6-inch barrel, blued, made back in the late 60s, and they were making them right. Listen to that sound. You hear that? Ah, yeah. 6 shots. Well, that's probably all you're going to need. You know, if you can hit them with this. Where's the shiny part? There it is. Look down those. Oh man. You know, I have Colts and Smith & Wessons, and I love them all. Colts, the cylinder revolves clockwise when you cock it, and Smith & Wessons are the other way around. In case you ever wonder which is which, if you look at this little cutout, it has a pointed end to it, and so it points in the direction that it, there you go, it points in the direction that it will turn. Smith & Wesson, same way. Pretty much all revolvers. If you look at that little cut, it's like an arrow telling you which way it's going to turn. I believe, and I'm not sure about this, but I believe that the rifling twist in the Colt, let's see if I can see here which way it goes. I really can't tell without a little bit of light, but at any rate, I believe it turns in one direction on a Colt and the other direction on a Smith & Wesson. My brother-in-law and I were out at the farm one time shooting into a plowed field, and with one of the guns the bullets would hit and skip as like a stone across a pond, and they would move to the right. With the other guns, they'd move to the left. So depending on which way the bullet was spinning when it hit the ground, it would normally take off in that direction. But great gun. They added this shroud under here because prior to that, I think most all Colts just had an exposed extractor, and they put it in here, and it added that vented rib across the top. Jeepers creepers, what a good looking gun. I had a friend that told me that the thing to try with a Colt, with a Python, and it wouldn't be true with any other gun, and I don't know if I can do this or not. Let me move the camera around here a little bit. He said if you put a coin, if you can balance a coin on top, yeah, but that's the first step. You got to be able to balance the coin up here. But if you can balance a coin on here and pull the trigger, it won't dislodge the coin. I want to tell you what, that's easier said than done. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to edit this. I'm going to just keep trying here until I can get it. on there. There we go. Look at that. And it finally fell. But shooting it did not dislodge it. Don't you love the Colt? I love what they call the rampant Colt. Colt Python. Alright, Saturday morning fun shop is over. Thanks for tuning in, boys and girls. This is Uncle Rex signing off. You feel lucky, Pop.